Hello everyone and welcome to this video where I'll be explaining Kirchhoff's voltage law in alternating current circuits. I'm Ben Carlisle and let's get into it. So first we need to understand the basics of Kirchhoff's voltage law. Kirchhoff's voltage law is a fundamental principle. The law states that the sum of all voltages around any closed loop in a circuit is zero. In simpler terms, this means that the energy gained by charges in a circuit is exactly equal to the energy lost, so the total voltage in any closed loop remains balanced. As we extend this law to the AC circuits, it still applies, but there's some major differences due to the nature of AC circuits. In AC circuits, the voltage and current vary sinusoidally with time, so the voltages in different parts of the circuit may have different phases and amplitudes. This means that while applying Kirchhoff's voltage law, we have to take into account not only the magnitudes of the voltages of each component, but also the phases. In this example I've got, we're asked to prove Kirchhoff's voltage law by graphing the waveforms of each component in the circuit. To start this, we will first find the reactance of the capacitor so that we can work out the impedance of the total circuit. Once we have the reactance of the capacitor, we can then put this into the formula for the impedance of the circuit. As we do this, we end up with a complex number which we can then graphically analyze and, using Pythagoras' theorem, work out the total impedance of the circuit. In step 3, we will then use the impedance to calculate the current around the circuit using Ohm's law. And then once this is done, we can use the voltage divider rule and work out the voltage across each component in the circuit. Once we've done this, we find that the voltage across the resistor is 37.5 volts and the voltage across the capacitor is 33.2 volts. It's known that in an RC circuit, the resistor wave will lag the capacitor wave by 90 degrees, and that the two components will oppose the input voltage and hence are inverted waveforms. Once we have the voltages for all three components, we can then convert them to the amplitude of each wave. And if we lay these waves one after another on the same grid, we begin to see how they will add up to zero. This last graph shows that at any given point along the timeline, all of the voltages of the three waves will add to zero and prove Kirchhoff's voltage law. Thank you for watching. I hope your understanding is deepened.